Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata540. As you may remember, they were going in a big procession, everybody, to Hastinapura. Yudhishthira preceded Dhritarashtra and, followed by the others, entered the magnificent sabha of the Kuru kings. He was honored by all the citizens and Brahmins who recited verses blessing the Pandavas. Krishna led Yudhishthira to the throne. Krishna seated him on the illustrious throne of the Pauravas. Krishna's eyes were raining tears. His promise had been fulfilled today. He had taken an oath that he would place Yudhishthira on the throne, and he had achieved this great task. Jeweled seats were placed facing the throne. Satyaki and Krishna took their seats. Bhima and Arjuna seated themselves on either side of the king. On ivory seats by the side of these brothers were seated Nakula and Sahadeva. Kunti was seated along with Sahadeva, her favorite child. They shared the same seat. Individual seats were provided for Dhritarashtra and Gandhari. Vidura and Yuyutsu were seated by their side. The king had been crowned. There were musical instruments making sweet music. The Brahmins chanted the Vedas. It was a thrilling moment. The chief men of the city came to the presence of the king and spoke formal words of welcome. Yudhishthira was looking like the moon in the midst of the stars. He replied in suitable terms and then spoke. He said, "I have been greatly honored by the citizens. I will try to do the best of my ability to be a good king. I'm hoping that my uncle will still be the king, as he has been for all these years. He is our father. He's the father of this kingdom. I will be just his servant, and I will try to assist him in ruling the kingdom. My brothers will all help me." Yudhishthira dismissed all the citizens after honoring them duly. Yudhishthira crowned Bhima as the Yuvaraja, the heir apparent. Vidura was appointed the minister. He had the charge of the defense of the kingdom. He was also the personal counselor to the king. Sanjaya was made to take charge of the finance of the government. Nakula was to take charge of the army and its maintenance. Arjuna was the commander of the army. He was in charge of foreign affairs. He had to defend the kingdom from foreign invasions. Domya continued to be the high priest. Sahadeva was the personal protector of the king. He had to be with him always. Yuyutsu was asked to manage the several provinces and also to attend to the personal wants of the old king, Dhritarashtra. Krishna was watching with admiration the efficiency of the king. Chapter 10, Bhishma on the Bed of Arrows. The final funeral rites for the departed heroes were performed in a very grand manner. After it was all over, Yudhishthira came to Krishna and stood before him with his palms folded. He said, "My lord, you have given me back my kingdom. For my sake, you have done so many tasks. In your affection for me, you have played the role of a man. You, who must be worshipped as the eternal soul. You are the Lord of Lords, and you have pretended to be a man, and to be affected by the joys and sorrows which troubled us. With us you have wept, and with us you have smiled. You have shown us the way to truth, and you have been our guide. I do not know what to say. My heart is full of emotion. I've always followed your advice. I fall at your feet and wash them with my tears. That is all I can do in return for all that you have done for us." Krishna lifted up Yudhishthira. He spoke sweet words, gentle words to him and to all the brothers. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.